Allow me to get too close to the mic so I can present you my top 10 list. Now, I really only came up with 7 things for this list, but that won't stop me from shoehorning 3 more choices I pulled out of my butt because 10 is the number we all somehow feel more comfortable making lists with. No one ever looks at a top 9 list or a top 14 list, after all, and top 11 has already been taken by the most venerable internet personality in history. Once I finally realize how a microphone works, I'm going to proceed to insult you, my viewers' intelligence, by presenting you a list rather than making a video discussing why I like or dislike these 10 items. Because I know that in your busy day of online viewing, you just want quickie comments that come in fun sizes. You don't actually want something thought-provoking. Your attention deficit makes it so I don't have to spend any effort writing anything. Now, I should probably warn you, but I'm going to be tossing up just one still frame to represent each and every one of my choices. And if you're lucky, I'll actually move it around or animate it with Windows Movie Maker. Sometimes I'll even toss in moving footage of my choices, and you'll marvel at my efforts. I will spend very little time discussing each one of my choices, except for 1 or 2 of them, which will clearly show you how much I wanted to talk about just those 2 choices. There will be no depth to anything I say, and of course I will defend my list preemptively by telling you that if you don't like it, you should make your own top 10 list. You see, there's nothing to it. I mean, one time I made a list that was literally just numbers and images with some generic rock music in the background. But without further ado, my list.
Number 10.
Did you hear that totally awesome voice telling you what number we're on? I totally got that idea off of some other guy who did it, who clearly got the idea off of Screw Attack, who also got the idea from somewhere else, I think. This manly voice is clearly necessary to show you the impact my choices have on your meager existence of watching and worshipping top 10 lists.
Number 9.
Oh yes, I did not explain my last choice in detail at all, but it won't matter because it pales in comparison to this choice right here, which will likely be where my first shoehorn selection lies.
Number 8.
Ah yes, this is the selection that should be in first or second place, but it isn't because I like to be contrarian whenever it suits me, and it gives me the opportunity to toss a smug-sounding blurb in your faces about why I disagree with the establishment.
Number 7.
Yeah, this is just another one of my shoehorned options. You'll forget I even brought it up. I certainly already did.
Number 6.
Yeah, this is the one I'm only going to talk about for about 15 seconds because you know I only put it in here as a joke.
Number 5.
What am I doing with my life? I've tried to gain popularity by making a top 10 list because I'm clearly not motivated enough to actually do or say anything original or even slightly clever. I just want to fit into the online world and maybe find the other schmuck on this planet who completely agrees with this list so we can meet and talk about the top 3 choices ad nauseum and then never talk again. My life is a joke.
Number 4.
Yeah, this one is actually going to amaze you simply because it's even on the list to begin with. You'll probably be less amazed to find out that it's just another one of my shoehorned options. I really should have made just a top 7 list. What the hell came over me?
Number 3.
This is the one that should probably be in first or second place, but it isn't because I'm just trolling y'all. I put it in third place. Suck it, bitches!
Number 2.
Yes, it's number 2. And because it's the number 2, and we all know what that means, this is where I'm going to put the really controversial choice that I intended to piss everybody off with. Yeah. So, yeah, suck it, because it's my list, you know? Second place. Not first, just second. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. So any comments you leave, I'm going to, like, make fun of you, or I'm going to ignore you, or I'm going to, like, go, huh, that was really... Well, anyway, it's number 2.
It's number 1.
Now I've reserved a bitchin' explosion effect to signify the awesomeness of my top pick, which is truly one that doesn't deserve it, but you already knew it was going to be here because I can't make a single goddamn video without mentioning it in some other, only half-relevant context. Or this could also be the one that's here because it's literally on every other top 10 list somewhere. So I make some half-hearted attempt at logically justifying this choice over the ones in 2nd, 3rd, and 8th places. And of course, my quirky fanboyish enthusiasm allows me to ignore the gaping flaws in my number 1 choice while I rhapsodize about what a great choice it is and why I'm clearly an intelligent human being for making it, even though it's plain as day that I have nothing new or insightful to contribute to the online world. Otherwise, I'd be making interesting observations and talking at length about these options rather than categorizing them, assigning each one a bullet point, a poorly written blurb for each, and calling it a day, right? Right? Well, thanks for watching my top 10 video anyway. You wasted probably 5 or 6 minutes of your time. Hope you like the music. Da 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 da. Okay, it's done.